Um, Hello, my online fans. I am Abdisalam Ozobehe Charles, also known as King Charles. This is my first major video that I'll be addressing an issue apart from just listening to music and nodding my head online and things like that. So I feel like I should address something that is gradually becoming a norm and which I consider to be false. It's a false notion. It's a false belief, but because it's gaining widespread publications or widespread, uh, you know, popularity, it's seemingly appearing to be true now. But is it true that education is a scam? Now, this is a popular nation. Of course, everyone is almost saying it, believing it, most everybody, even those who are still in school, actually using this phrase, education is a scam. In order not to bore you, I have a little story. In one of my sessions in class, I decided to, correct this anomaly that is gradually becoming uh, a norm, particularly among the present generation we call the Gen Zs. I I had this session in class and I asked the students if education is a scam. Surprisingly, some of them believed so. Maybe in the context of Nigeria or some other African countries, or with the prevailing unemployment rates and particularly unemployment rates and some other unfavorable indices, poverty, and so on. So they tend to believe that. But surprisingly, also, some of them are still in school paying, supposedly a high tuition fee in some institutions, and they still come out to tell you education is scam. So I decided to, chip in one or two so that we can start making a difference. And this is the way I went about it. And I said, it is true that so many people, some good number of people who are school dropouts, who didn't attend school at all, some are high school dropouts, some are college dropout, university dropout, and so on, have succeeded in becoming billionaires without, being backed by a certificate, you know, collected from the four walls of the university or any of these institutions. So it is quite true. But then, what most of these people do not uh, talk about is one, the legitimacy of the source of wealth for some, and also what is the ratio of the unemployed, the non-graduating students or people, billionaires who made it without the four walls of the education. What is that proportion? Like the total number of people who did not go to school to the ratio of those among them who made money or who become billionaires. What percentage of these people actually become billionaires? Now, that is one. Then, sorry, that is two. So I went further to say, supposing um, among the students who were seated in the class, then supposing one of them or two of them maybe drop out, those who drop out, and they successfully become billionaires through legitimate means, build empires, build businesses, successful businesses. in quote, they never graduated. They abandoned the school and they successfully become these billionaires, build businesses, build empires, and so on. Now, the the question went this way: in this your empire, whatever it is, maybe in the transport, maybe in the oil and gas, maybe um, maybe in the banking sector, maybe in the agricultural sector, maybe just the normal businessman or woman, and then you have offices and you have departments in your organization. You've successfully built a hotel, or you are into real estate, and there are departments, there are functions to be carried out. You need somebody to manage your money, you need somebody to manage your procurement, you need somebody to manage different departments, you know, in the organization, that in the empire that you have built. And the question is very simple: where are you going to source for your labor? Are you going to go into the unemployed, non-graduate student, or unemployed, illiterate pool of people out there, or the unemployed graduate who are specialized in the areas, in the fields that you need hands? Are you going to look for somebody who is qualified as an accountant or financial manager to manage your finances, or somebody who is qualified in the field of logistics, you know, operational management to handle your procurement and all of those things? Or are you going to um, uh, go into the field and just pick a random person? Now, at the end of the day, the answer was simple. Even the illiterate, in quotes, because we are just talking about formal education here, even the those who could not acquire the formal education that become billionaires are not willing to employ a non-professional, a non-qualified, an uneducated person to handle their empire. So, is education a scam? Your guess is as good as mine. The responses I got after the interactions, which actually went further with different kind of analysis, the response is simple: education is not a scam. Education can never be a scam. Education can never be a scam, be it formal and informal, because education is the medium through which you perfect yourself. You could have a talent, in quote, the way the Bible says, you have a gift or you have a skill embedded in you, maybe hereditary, anyhow it comes, maybe, but education will help you to perfect it. So, this is what I want to tell the youth out there today: education is not a scam. The fact that a lot of graduates are unemployed does not make education a scam. You are being built both in intellectual, in mind and in body, physically and mentally, to face a lot of challenges, to solve a lot of problems. So, this is what I have to offer you today. Thank you for listening.